Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tarure Gatere. Oh, how have you guys been dealing with this cold weather? I'm a child of the sun, so it has been a bit challenging, although thankfully there have been periods of sunshine, which then I just run outside wherever I am and just enjoy the sun. Anyway, so this video today is going to be the second in the stuck series, and I just wanted to go a little deeper into what I mean by being stuck. I know that in the previous video I kind of done a short description about what it was, but I just wanted to talk a bit more about it, what does it look like, what does it feel like exactly, and then also what can a person who's feeling stuck begin to do to understand this state or to move them along through it. And like I said, I think in the previous video, that I've gone through this a few times in my life over different issues, and it's been an interesting experience, to say the least, just because if for the times that I wasn't going through it with consciousness and awareness, it felt like one of the shittiest things ever. But then when I started to understand exactly what it was, it became a wonderful way for me to experience some personal growth and to heal things from my past, limiting beliefs and thought patterns that I had. I was thinking about this today and just how I feel like I've observed maybe two different ways that people experience being stuck, and that is one of them is going through a long period of time dealing with one particular issue and not being able to get out of it for that amount of time. And sometimes it can be that this is like a depression, although it's very interesting for me that what I actually thought was depression had a cause, because sometimes I've dealt with both. I've dealt with depression that's just a mental state that isn't necessarily from anything. But then there was a particular season that I went through that I thought that was what it was, but it turned out that it was something that I was not addressing and that needed to be healed. And once I began to heal it, then I started to actually feel that lift. So that was a very interesting experience on my part. And so that's one of the ways, an extended amount of time with one particular issue that doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. And then the second type is it's an experience of a loop. So you go through, think of it this way. Let me give an example. A pattern in relationship, someone who experiences a particular type of relationship, let's say they end up with narcissists, and so this person will go through the relationship and eventually the relationship will end, and the person might go into another relationship thinking that it's a different situation but find themselves in that same pattern. I don't know if the difference is clear, but something that it feels like you're going but then you come back to something, go and you come back to something. And this concept, there's a lady who put it so well. She's called Kate Marie O'Brien, and she said that it is like a rubber band effect. It's like you go, but then you only go so far and you come back to the same point, and you stretch and you only go so far but you come back to the same point. And I feel like it's the same thing, that sometimes it's like a pattern that keeps repeating itself. I feel like those are two different ways that a person could be experiencing being stuck. If you feel like you're in that state of being stuck where it's no matter what you do, you can't seem to shake off this thing, whether it's a pattern or a period of time. And sorry, I have my notes here just to make sure that I am clear and concise. So just some things to consider. I feel like to get through this thing, it's important to not try to numb yourself or not try to experience whatever is going on, not try to distract yourself, but to bring awareness to whatever situation this is, because I know that it's a self-preservation mechanism to run away from whatever it is that we're feeling if it's not pleasant, and one of the beautiful things that I've learned in things like meditation, and especially Vipassana meditation, is that it's important to sit with whatever you're feeling and just allow yourself to understand what's happening. Even if you don't understand it, just feel it. You don't have to necessarily analyze it and be this is exactly what it is, but just allowing yourself to sit with it and accept it. That's a really important thing, acceptance, to really just be this is where I'm at, this is what I'm going through. It doesn't benefit me to run away, because one of the things that I learned is if I try to run away from what I'm experiencing, I just elongate the experience, I just make it longer. I hinder myself from working through it, and I just create a situation where it's not going to go away unless I face it. So that's a really important thing to note. Accept and just allow yourself to feel it. So some questions that could lead to some insights are things just understanding what area is it that you feel stuck in. Is it in your love life? Is it in your mental state? Is it in your career? Is it whatever area it is, identifying that and being this is what I feel is causing, this area is where I feel like I'm feeling stuck. And after that, you can ask yourself, what beliefs do I have in this particular area? Like, what do I feel? What do I believe about this? What do I believe about me in regards to my career? What do I believe about me in regards to a relationship? Do I believe that I'm not worthy, or do I believe that I can't have what I want? Do I believe that I don't have what it takes? Like, what are my beliefs around this particular area? And of course, they'd probably be negative beliefs because of the state that you're in. And yeah, just even if it means like sitting down and writing those down and just seeing that, that's been another wonderfully healing process, because once you're able to see exactly what you believe, sometimes it can be shocking, because some of these things are not even like things you've told yourself. Maybe you like absorbed them from the people around you. There's something different about being able to look at this and being like, oh my gosh, okay, this is what I believe. And it can help you then gain insight in exactly what your thoughts about that particular area are. You can also think about what things have happened in this particular area that have brought about these beliefs, or maybe sometimes it could be that certain experiences led to that. Maybe your heart was broken by a certain person and you vowed within yourself, without consciously agreeing to it, but like within yourself you're like, I'm never going to let myself feel like that again. And so maybe you unconsciously then choose people who are not compatible with you. You decide, I'm not good enough to deserve a relationship, so I'm going to choose people who are unsuitable, so that it proves to me that I am not good enough, or I can't have this relationship. Another thing to do would be then to look at what your ideal situation in that area would be. Like, how would you really want it to be? If it's a relationship, what kind of relationship would you like to have? How would you like to feel in that relationship? What would you like to experience? What kind of person would you like to experience it with? To allow yourself to be able to see how it would be. If it's your career, what's your ultimate dream with your career? Like, what would be the best thing you could ever imagine? The thing that would get you up in the morning excited and happy and inspired. Just creating that mental picture of what the ideal situation for you would be. It gives you insight into where you want to be, what you want to be living, what you want to be working towards, and then it gives you like insights into what the gap between where you are and where you want to be is, because that's like the most important place. We always say that the journey is more important than the destination. So that also shows like what growth needs to happen, or what needs to change for you to be able to experience the life that you want. And it's also important not to get too stuck in that part in a negative way. By that I mean, it's not now that you start comparing your current situation to your ideal situation and being like, what the fuck, like I'm so far from that, I don't know how to. It's not a place to create blame, it's not a place to worry about, it's not a place to compare, it's a place to grow. That gap between your current situation and your ideal situation, that's your growth gap. So that's the place that that needs to be your focus. What is it that I need to let go of to be able to experience this? Or what is it that I need to build within myself to be able to experience this? Those two questions are so beautiful, because they put the power back in your hands. They empower you, because now you have your plan. You know what it is that you need to let go of. You know where it is that you want to be. So in that gap, what do you need to let go of in order to experience this? Or what do you need to cultivate within yourself? And also understanding, very, very importantly, that everything that you need to grow, everything that you need for that growth gap is within you. We all have everything that we need within us. And so, if there's anything that's been done in the world by another person, we all have access to the same power. We're all one. So we all have access to that power. Therefore, you have access to that power that you need to be able to move from your current situation of being stuck into your ideal situation. Putting it in words seems like it's such a simple concept, like, la di da, snap my fingers, and I'm in my ideal situation. It's not that simple, and I understand that. Oh God, I understand it. But it's also not as complicated as we try to make it out to be. It's just about changing our mindsets and beginning to think in a different way. And we'll talk more about this in another video, but I just wanted to bring that up as, as a way that we can get out of the state of being stuck. I feel like that's all I will share for this video. I have more videos coming up in this particular issue where we get into the nitty-gritty details of exactly what it means to allow yourself to sit in whatever it is that you're feeling, and exactly what it means to change your mindset. I am excited to share this with you. Please look out for them coming very, very soon. And I thank you so much for being here, for watching this. I ask that if you feel like anybody that you know would benefit from these videos as they come out, please share them with them. And whether it's you that's feeling stuck, I hope that you benefit from these videos. And if you feel like there's someone that you know who would benefit, please do share with them. And I thank you so much for being here. Look out for more videos in this series and lots more. And yeah, I'm really grateful for you. I really appreciate you. Thank you to those who have subscribed to my channel, and to those who haven't, please feel free to. And remember to ding the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And please remember, more than anybody else, you deserve your own unconditional love and acceptance. I'll see you guys very soon.